Who stole the show at the Oscars, Michelle Obama or Seth MacFarlane?
And what classes should you be taking to graduate? March is advising month.
Those stories and more on Today at Chat State.
I'm Jacob Sherrill.
And I'm Jessica Merciers. Jacob, how are you this week?
Did pretty good. I watched the NASCAR race. What about you?
I caught some of it, yeah.
Adrian Bell captured the NASCAR crash at the Daytona International Speedway Saturday on his iPhone. He was taping the final lap of the race when the crash unfolded in front of him. You can see the race car speeding sideways and one burst into flames. Bell says he was so apart from the car flying through the fence that separates the crowd from the track. At least 28 fans were injured.
That was terrible, and I understand you're a big fan.
Yeah, but I'm a bigger fan of motocross. James Stewart took his first win of the AMA Supercross season this weekend at the Georgia Dome. Davey Millsap still leads the board on points, with Ryan Villapoto in second and Ryan Dungey in third.
March is advising month. Students are advised to please see your assigned advisor. If you do not know who your advisor is, check your academic profile box on your TigerWeb to get their contact information or call the advising office at 423-697-4483.
The Chattanooga State Reading Center was started a book club. They are currently reading I Am the Messenger by Mark Zusick, and everyone who joined the club got a free copy of the book. For more information about the Reading Center or to get help with the math or writing, visit the Learning Center upstairs in the IMC building over the library.
Paul Grove, President and CEO of Tennessee Valley PBS, invites the local community to watch an important upcoming film on WTCI. Women Who Make America, a documentary premiering on WTCI on February 26th, 8 p.m., tells the story of the women's movement through the first-hand accounts of the leaders, opponents, and trailblazers who created a new America in the last half-century.
Makers is about the past for the future. If we don't know our history, we really can't plan our future.
Makers is the history of the women's movement, and it really does show you, what the intention was, what the goals were. It was a very exciting time, and we all caught this same wave and made a tsunami out of it.
There are all kinds of stories, and I think the most important women that you will see are the women you don't know. Literally the first little leaguer or the first woman in the coal mines who spent 9 years in a lawsuit to get rid of sexual harassment of her in the coal mines. I mean, these women are incredible, incredible heroes.
We have one of the women of Makers who was torn out of the street running a marathon. She was the first woman to ever sneak into a marathon. By the way, she finished. But because of that, women were now led into marathons.
If we think that things were given to us in the past, then we are going to behave in a much more passive way in the future.
Gloria Steineman decided to do an expose of the Playboy Club as a Playboy bunny. I was the only other female other than Lucille Ball who'd ever produced her own show. That's what the women's movement is about. It's about being free to be. Just get to be who you are.
Makers is huge and crucial because I think it will excite people about the future. You really have to know your past and know that things weren't just handed to you to be able to really affect and change your future.
This show is about the 50 years before. Now let's see where we go in the next 50 years. That's what's important.
We have all seen the incredibly important role of women leaders in our community. Karen Elliott, Julie Baumgardner, and Allison Leibovitz at PBS are just a few of ours. Learn more about this important film at www.makers.com.
Film Chattanooga, a group whose goal is to support local female filmmakers, will take place on Thursday, March 14th at 6:30 p.m. on the downtown YMCA. A professional seminar entitled Gripology 101 will be taught by lighting professionals Michael Esprom and Glenn Stiegel, who will be discussing the work of film grips and the equipment they use. For more information, visit film.chattanooga.org.
Students on campus interested in filmmaking may also want to know more about the professional film and television training classes here at Chattanooga State.
In the past, students have worked on short films and produced a feature-length film in the summer and fall of 2012. For more information about these classes, contact Chris Willis at 423-697-3151 or by email at chris.willis@chattanoogastate.edu. A galaxy of stars graced the red carpet in Hollywood on Sunday night for the 85th Academy Awards. It was a year of blockbuster films, and the competition in many categories was fierce. Paul Vickerman and his Los Angeles This Morning was a wrap on the night's biggest winners. God, I'm getting like...
Even first-time Oscar host Seth MacFarlane seemed a bit starstruck.
You guys have made some beautiful, some inspiring movies. I made Ted.
To present the biggest award of the night, First Lady Michelle Obama made a live appearance from the White House.
And the Oscar goes to Argo.
The film set during the Iranian hostage crisis was also recognized for editing an adapted screenplay.
I thank everyone in the movie, on the movie, worked on the movie, did anything with this movie gets thanked. I want to thank Canada. I want to thank our friends in Iran.
Les Miserables also won 3 Oscars, including Best Supporting Actress Anne Hathaway.
It came true.
Adele performed Skyfall, which won for Best Song. Life of Pi took home 4 Oscars, the most of any film, including Best Director for Ang Lee.
Thank you, movie god.
Daniel Day-Lewis became the first person to win 3 times in the leading actor category this year for Lincoln.
Since we got married 16 years ago, my wife Rebecca has lived with some very strange men.
Twitter lit up after Jennifer Lawrence tripped over her dress on her way to accept the award for Best Actress in Silver Linings Playbook.
You guys are just standing up because you feel bad that I fell, and that's really embarrassing, but thank you.
Quentin Tarantino's Django Unchained took home 2 Oscars for Original Screenplay and Supporting Actor Christoph Waltz. And Waltz also won Best Supporting Actor in a Quentin Tarantino movie, Inglourious Basterds. That was several years ago. Reporting from Hollywood, I'm Paul Verkamben. Now back to you.
Oscars was pretty good this weekend. What did you think?
I liked it. I enjoyed hearing Skyfall sung by Adele. It's one of my favorite songs.
Let's take a quick look at the week's weather. Here's Neil.
It's going to be partly cloudy and cool this week, starting with highs in the 50s and rain on Tuesday morning, then turning colder on Thursday with highs in the 40s through the weekend. After that, we're looking for sun and higher temps next week. Back to you.
Thanks, Neil. Well, that's it for today at Chat State. Be sure to check us out each week online on Comcast Cable 3.
Have a great day.